was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today?
What you gonna do, Calvin? Where you gonna go? You off to smoke some weed, or maybe do some blow? Your mom's worried about you, Calvin, I hope you know. Keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna catch a tag in your toe. Used to be that kid in elementary, nothing more than 2 shirts and a pair of jeans. Never realized mom was struggling, so never kept them clean. Now the money finally right, Calvin becoming a fiend and doing something more with his life? Yeah, that's nothing more than a dream. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, this is a story about a kid named Calvin, addicted to the act of getting high down substances by the gallon. Now the drugs he's doing getting harder, and everybody think you're mad. I'm like, yo Calvin, homie, what the fuck happened? Nothing happened, he says, I'm just trying to have fun. I ain't a goon or a thug, I'm not crazy, I don't carry no gun. What about the heroin? Says I only picked up like half a bun. I'm definitely not addicted, but homie, I don't know if I'm done. Yo, just got inside my mind, doing some experimentation with these different drugs, exploring all these forms of inebriation. But it kinda seems like being sober is just out of the equation. Grades are dropping, some class, he's always just spacing. Calvin used to be a good kid back in the day, he wasn't always a goon. He used to live in an apartment with his mom, eating cereal, watching cartoons, cruising the food bank on Sundays after church at noon. No dad around, you know it's just the same old tune. The way Calvin's growing up is making him another fucking statistic. It's like delinquency is calling his name, it's almost like he's enlisted. Now it's his birthday, he asked his father to visit, but he done missed it. Only if his father knew the consequences, only if he had listened. Calvin's been cooped up in his room all week missing. His mom opened up the cabinet, but she couldn't find a prescription. So she went upstairs to Calvin's door and heard him sniffing. And this is when Calvin and his mom started becoming distant. What you gonna do, Calvin? Where you gonna go? You off to smoke some weed, or maybe do some blow? Your mom's worried about you, Calvin, I hope you know. Keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna catch a tag in your toe. Calvin's 13 now, selling pills and just caught his first court case. Got busted in school, you should have seen the look on his mama's face. This isn't how I raised you, Calvin, you felt like such a disgrace. All these bottled up feelings he wants so badly to erase. And the only way you know how to cope is with that contraband. Getting older, just dealing to support the habit, you got the supply and you know the demand. With a little self-control, Calvin had been stacking up them grands, but he's always blowing money on drugs so he can get slammed, damn. Making bands stack up on the block, selling the hot smack, but where's the money at? They said not much profit in the crack. Listening to Mac, weighing out sacks in the trap shack, hit the needle before he pass out, say it's cause he's a somniac. Calvin knows he ain't living right, but he acting like he don't care. Ignorance is bliss, he says, I prefer to live life unaware. But at the end of the day, he gets down, says a prayer, yo God, if I make it through tonight, I'ma stop this shit tomorrow, I swear. Calvin promised today to be the last time picking up the white. This gonna be the last motherfucking time that I'ma shoot up tonight. Rubber band around the arm, gotta make sure it's nice and tight. Calvin pushed the plunger down, and something didn't feel right. His mind was flying high like, yo, that was a good score. That's some clean dope, but I never felt like this before. The doctor said it was early in the morning, right around 4. That's when Calvin became unconscious, his body dropped dead to the floor.
At least 185 people in Massachusetts have died from heroin overdoses in just 4 months' time. According to news reporter Caitlin Bosley is live from our bureau in Hampshire County, where state police say many of those deaths happened